today by a local hero. Mr. Larson has been around this area for
A long time. We'll leave it right there, a long time.
He has taught in 3 Lakes. He lives in the St. Germain community, and he presently is teaching over in the Lakeland School District. So he's had a wide variety of experiences, and he's going to have a very interesting and inspiring presentation today. So please pay attention and give your full attention to Mr. Len Larson.
Yeah, thank you. I am wise enough, do me a favor, seriously, and I know how this works. You see these things, I know they can be a distraction, and many of you have them and you have them on and all that kind of stuff. I'm actually going to turn mine off right now because I took my wife's glasses by mistake this morning and she's not happy with me. So she keeps sending me texts like, be careful with them. So if you have your cell phone, I really would appreciate it that, you know, it doesn't interfere with what's going on today, whatever you have, because I'm really excited to be here. And I promise you this is one thing I can promise you. You will never be the same as you were as you walked in. I promise you that. Some of you will have dramatically and radically changed lives as a result of this. Now you're thinking, come on, really? Really? This will be 1 hour of your life that you will never, ever, ever, ever forget. This is all about you. This is truly all about you. It's all about digging deep into you and doing some things that you never thought you could do with your life. So I am very excited to be here. I'm going to focus a lot on stories. And I'm going to tell you this, about 90%, maybe almost 100% of the stories are about kids that walked through this same school you walked through. Most of the stories are about kids I've either taught, coached, or were friends of my boys. Now, all 3 of my boys graduated from this school. And they're all doing some incredible things right now. So I just want you to focus in, gather what you're going to get for yourself, walk out here empowered and changed. Now, when I started this, I started it primarily for seniors. And when I would get done with it, the seniors would say, Mr. Larson, I wish I knew this stuff when I was a freshman. I kind of would have changed. So freshmen, we kind of let you in here because we just thought, well, okay, I heard it enough. Because there is truly power in an educated mind. This is a graduate from this school, and he's got an incredible life. And he's got an incredible story. Because, see, his dream didn't look like it was going to take place. I knew Double J for many, many years. Good friend of my son's. And when he was a senior in high school, he said, Mr. Larson, I'm going to go to the Naval Academy. And I said, wow, that's a pretty big calling. Yep, I'm so excited I'm going to go. And he got his letter back for the Naval Academy and it said, rejected. You don't have the right stuff, can't come in. And he was really despondent, really broken. I said, Double J, what are you going to do? He said, you know what, I'm going to enroll in UW Stevens Point. So he went down to UW Stevens Point, got a 4.0, reapplied for the Naval Academy, got into the Naval Academy. Got a degree in civil engineering. They said, Mr. Larson, I got to serve my country. I got to serve for 6 years. I said, Double J, let's talk about it. What do you want to do? He said, I've always wanted to fly. I said, that's cool. I said, I'd love to see you flying jets at 30,000 feet. It's a pretty safe gig. You don't have to worry about it. I said, no, that's not what I want to fly. I want to fly Black Hawk helicopters. Now, we were entrenched in Iraq. We were entrenched in Afghanistan. I said, Double J, that's a dangerous job, man. I said, a goat herder can take you out. He said, I understand that, Mr. Larson. But this is what I want to do with my life. And that is exactly what he is doing with his life. He has had multiple tours overseas. He is stationed in San Diego. He's getting close to getting out. He's not sure what he was going to do. But I want to tell you something. He dreamed, he believed, and he achieved. And there is power in an educated mind. I'm going to tell you a lot of things. But guys, I believe this so much. You know, every night you turn the news on, there's always another thing. Well, if we get a new president, a new politician, if the gas prices go down, if we find oil, if we do this, if interest rates, if Wall Street, that's not the future of our country at all. That's not even close to the future of this country. Here's the future of this country, right here. It is your dreams. It is your dream, it is your dream, it is your dream, it is your dream. It is your skills. You need a skill set to achieve your dreams. It is your ambition. How hard are you going to work? It's your integrity. If we take your generation and we build these things into you guys, and you guys go out and conquer whatever your dream is, we're fine. I don't get excited about how high Wall Street is or how low Wall Street is. I don't get excited about the price of gas. I don't get excited about politics. I get excited about you. That's what I get excited about. I've been doing this a long time, and I'll get to that in a second. Now, for this to happen, for this really truly to take place, the vision, the passion, the resolve of the greatness of your teachers, of your local leaders, of your parents, we have a job to do. I have a job to do. I've been doing it a long time. I still want to keep doing it, because if I can keep taking the vision I have for you and getting you excited and using my passion, we are in really good shape. We are in really good shape. Okay, get involved. Multiple choice. Take a look at those. You can raise your hand for more than one. Seniors especially, but it's going to come fast for all of you. In a few years, you will be out of this building, and you will be out on your own. How many are thinking, once I get out of high school, you know what, I've had enough school for a while, I want to go into the workforce, I want to learn a skill, I just want to, and be proud of what you want to do. Everything's good up here. Well, almost everything's good. Okay. How many want to go work, want to get a job, learn a skill, just go right into the workforce, make money? Okay? How many are thinking military careers? Raise your hand. Very good. I should see. That's very good. Excellent. Excellent opportunities. I'm going to tell you something about the military. It's like going to college now. It's hard to get in. You better have the right stuff if you want to get in. I got some great military stories. How many think there are 2-year tech programs? They're outstanding. Be proud of those. Raise your hand high. Those are great programs. And you're going to see some data on those programs. It's going to blow your mind. How many want a 4-year college degree? Raise your hand. Wow. Okay, when you're a speaker like me, you need to identify your audience. I saw a lot of hands go up. As a matter of fact, 100% of the hands went up for what I'm going to present. So guess what? You better focus in. Because I've got things here that are going to impact whether you're going to make it or not. Because I do not want to see any of you in the last category. Okay, and I'll tell you why. Study done in 2010. This is kind of exciting but very demoralizing. This is what a high school diploma will get you in the future of the United States of America. It'll get you a job at about 32 hours a week, making $8.45 an hour. That's $13,500 a year after taxes. That's $10,000. That's $800 a month. Are you going to live on $800 a month independently? No way. Not with the car you want, the apartment you want, the clothes you want, the stuff you want to do. You're not going to make it. There's no pension, there's no vacation, there's nothing. That's the future. Now, 41 years ago, I'm kind of aging myself, when I graduated from high school, only about 1/3 of us went to college. 2/3 could go out from high school and have great careers. It's changed radically. Radically changed. Here's college right now. This is what's going to get you. I just picked 3 degrees. That is the percentile of hiring 6 months out. As you can see, you get a business degree, 75% of you will be working and starting at about $47,500. If you don't realize, that's a good starting wage. If you got that math geek in you and you want to go into the engineering field, about 72% will have jobs 6 months out, $55,500. If you get a liberal arts degree, psychology, philosophy, sociology, those liberal arts degrees, there's the percentile hiring. Look at the 2-year schools. Take a look at these. We're very familiar with the UW system. We're not as familiar with the Wisconsin technical system. There is 300 degrees in that system. I did this presentation once, I got it all done. I said, okay, what'd you learn? What'd you learn? One young lady raised her hand, she said, I'll tell you what I learned. I learned I'm going to be a dental hygienist. Not bad, 2 years of school, $50,000 a year, 100% employment, 6 months out. If you can stand working in people's mouths all day, go for it. Okay? What'd you learn from this slide? You learned that a high school diploma is not enough. Okay? Higher, lower quiz. Oh, little quiz question here. This is really cool. I love this little piece of data. I'm a data freak. I love data. They did a study of all the kids that successfully graduated from college. They said, what's the number one indicator that we know who's going to make it while they're still coming up through the high school things? All these things were important factors. They all impacted whether or not they would graduate from their four-year institutions. For example, your high school GPA is very, very important. Your household income, that factored in. Your course curriculum, by the way, the rigor is getting more and more. They're looking at that. What did you take for classes? Gender is huge. I can tell you right now, I can predict right now, graduation rates based on gender. Also, your 9th grade GPA. Out of all those factors, guess what was the number one indicator for success? 9th grade GPA. If you come in from 8th and 9th grade, if you nail it, freshman, if you get it down, you're going to get all the way through. Your freshman year could be your most important year of your life, and you didn't even realize it. And we're 3/4 of the way through. And you got one more fourth to just kind of step it up. Higher, lower quiz. Those numbers underlined are all wrong. Not one of them are correct. The number should either be higher or lower. Let's take the year 2015, which is coming really quick. Out of the 100% jobs created in the last 10 years, okay, what percent of those jobs are going to need an education post-secondary? Higher than 62% or lower? Absolutely. We're going to get close. By the time you're through there, close to 70% of all jobs are going to require some form of education after high school. That's a lot of jobs.